Hello, hello, hello. We are in a world overwhelmed with data, yet we strive for more. More data is not bad. There's so many sensors, so many electronics, so many ways to get data on your computer, automatically on your phone. But does it paralyze the organization? You know, how many meetings have you been in where an analysis was asked for, it was done, it was completed, they provide the new information, and the consensus of the group is to get more data. You know, then when they come back with the more data, they're asked to come back with even more data. You know, is that happening in your organization? You know, do we have a data problem, or are we afraid of being wrong? This is Joe Kuhn of Lean-Driven Reliability, bridging the gap between best practices that you know you should be doing and the reality that takes place in your plant every day. You know, folks, I'm told I'm a little bit of an enigma, difficult to figure out. You know, I get a thrill out of taking risk and doing things that haven't been done before. So I'm always looking to take risk. You know, a small group on my staff called ourselves the 51 percenters, indicating that once we had an indication that we were going to be 51% right, we had a 51% probability of being right, we were good to go with a decision. You know, we made it. You know, yes, we always considered what can go wrong, and once we understood the worst that can happen, and we said, hey, we can live with the worst, we went. You know, our mantra was, you know, 8 good decisions out of 10 is better than 1 out of 1 being perfect. So make 8 decisions, being wrong on 2. The 2 we missed, you know, I said being wrong, I didn't look at it that way. I look at we learned something. We learned something on the 2, we adapted, we drove another change with it. You know, at the end of the year, imagine how much more work you can get done if you made decisions with 51% of the information. You know, 51% plus your gut. I'm not saying make stupid decisions, but are you jumping, or are you wanting 99% of the information because you're afraid of being wrong? You know, at the end of your career, the end of your assignment that you're currently in, you know, one of your regrets is going to be that you didn't make change fast enough. That'll be one of your regrets, I promise you. You know, hey, an example here, you know, there was a casting plant that I was working with, and well, I was the plant manager, and they were contemplating a radical new mold design that would increase yield through the plant dramatically. It would be a step change, but they've been studying it for years. And they kept coming back to the leadership team, and with more data, more analysis, more questions, more analysis, and you know, do this for a couple of years. You know, the energy of the group, they're just exhausted. And also, what message do you send the organization that, hey, we don't make any change fast? You know, a lot of them think that's the right way to do things. We are going to make that decision once we have a 100% chance of being right. So this was going on, and people were exhausted, and they were going through the motions with me. I was the new plant manager. You know, and then they proposed it to me, and I said, let's go. The look on their faces was priceless. It was just like, what? This is the first time we presented it to you. It's priceless to see the look on their face. You know, you're killing an organization's innovation if you force them to be 99% sure of every decision. You know, what projects are being held up at your plant because of this fear? Because you're afraid of jumping. You know, now you don't want somebody to be 51% confident in a decision to design the Mars lander. You know, you need 100%ers in that case. But I challenge you, if you're at your plant, you know, you need 100% information, go down to 80. Take some risk. Great leaders take risk and they jump. Thank you.